Welcome to Life Esteem, a program committed to delivering information that's important to you and your community. Your hosts are Nathaniel and Patricia Gadsden.
Hello and welcome to Life Esteem. Always great to have you as a viewer. Thank you so much for watching. Pat and I absolutely enjoy bringing you this program. And today we have a very special guest, the president of Harrisburg Area Community College, President John Kygielski. Sir, welcome to the show.
Good morning, Nate. Good morning, Pat.
Yeah,
nice to see you
I
here.
said the name right.
Yes, you did.
You got
yes,
it right.
sir.
I
Yes.
appreciate that. So you've only been here at in Harrisburg as the president of the college for how long now?
10 months.
Wow, it's been that long?
Yes, yes, it has.
Sheesh.
Time has flown.
Time does fly.
Yes,
Yeah.
sure
You've
has.
made quite an impression from day one. People have talked about your personality, your willingness to embrace everybody, and to make people really feel like they're part of the community,
Thanks,
part of
Dave.
that Harrisburg Area Community College community.
Thanks for
So
saying
how's it
that.
going?
Well, you know, it's going great. It really is. It's a better experience than I ever thought. It's a better college than I think this nation even knows about. There's been just great surprises, not only internally with the great faculty, with the great staff, with the students, of course, but really the way that we serve this community. You know, we have 6 campuses, and so our swath within the service region is huge, from Gettysburg, Lebanon, Lancaster, York, Harrisburg, and our virtual campus. It's unbelievable the lives we touch. And probably the biggest thing that I will say is people like you, and you were one of the first folks that I met, you know, the support that this college gets from people like you. You know, if it wasn't you or a relative or a friend or a neighbor who's been touched by HAC, that has been phenomenal. It really has.
I really appreciate you talking about the 6 campuses. Is that known in a lot of other community colleges to have that many satellite campuses? Because I thought that very different when I moved
Well,
into
it
this
is. It
community.
is. I think HAC in the state, HAC is very different that way
Yes.
by having so many of those campuses serving the needs of those different communities. I think there are a few other campuses associated in Pittsburgh.
All right.
And I'm not certain about the others throughout the state. But in
Okay.
the nation, there are a few others like Miami-Dade
Oh, okay.
and a few others that have 6, 7, 8 campuses because they're serving such a wide district like we are.
Okay.
Over the years, I remember you had, like you mentioned, Pittsburgh, community colleges out that way. You have in Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Community College,
Yes.
and how large they were. And I just watched Harrisburg just continue to grow
Oh,
and expand. You know,
yes.
It's been tremendous. So what number are you in terms of president? You are number...
I'm number 7.
7,
Yep.
okay.
And the school was founded in 1965.
Okay.
So number 7, yes.
All right.
And it's been a quick 10 months, I will say that.
Absolutely,
Quick, very
yeah.
quick.
Amen, definitely.
And 21,000 students this spring.
21,000.
21,000. And many remember when it just started with a couple hundred. So Harrisburg is our largest. We have nearly 10,000 on the Harrisburg campus. But Lancaster is our second largest campus,
Oh, is it Lancaster? Okay.
followed by our virtual campus, and then York.
And to put that in perspective, most of the state universities, the Westchesters, Kutztown, they're not as large.
No, we're one of the largest.
I
Yes,
thought so.
yeah. Excluding a Penn State,
Yeah.
of course.
Right.
Yeah,
Of course.
we're the largest and the oldest of the community colleges. There are 14 community colleges, and we battle it out from time to time with Philadelphia or Pittsburgh.
yeah.
But we are the largest and the oldest.
I remember I used to always hear about RAC when we used to go down
Yes,
to the Reading Area Community
Yes,
College. I thought they
exactly.
were large. It's like,
Yes.
wow, no.
Yeah.
No, that's large. Now, you said you've been here for 10 months, and you come from what brought you?
Portland, Oregon.
Portland.
Yep. Was in Portland for several years as president of a community college there, and then spent 10 years in Virginia before that. And so familiar with this area through that experience. And as we talked earlier, this reminds me in many ways of the city of Richmond. Harrisburg and the city of Richmond have a lot in common, except the city of Richmond has 2 community colleges.
Oh.
Harrisburg has 1, serving
they have
such a
2
wide.
community colleges.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, one on one side of the river and one on the other.
I'm sure people have often asked and wondered, because at one point, you say, well, you went to community college, that wasn't a big thing. Now it's much more prestigious to say, I go to a community college.
Nate, it really is. And you talk to parents. I was just talking to a group of parents yesterday whose one child went to Bucknell, another one was going to Dickinson, and their third one was coming to HAC. And they were just expressing delight in what they were able to find at HAC. You know, we're among the same age, the baby boomer generation.
Right.
You went to a community college back in the
I know people
late
didn't
60s,
take
early
that
70s
seriously.
because it was like, oof, you couldn't go anywhere. You didn't go to the military, you went to the community college. And that has changed drastically in the last decade, maybe the last several years. It is the place to go. And I think about it when a child doesn't really know what they want to do, and to look at the mathematics and the history and the basic, 100, 200 level classes, come to HACC, be able to get that quality instruction, and then transfer wherever you want to go and really get into it. If it's engineering or architecture or whatever, we transfer. Back in the day, you really couldn't transfer all your credits. And now you can transfer your credits. Bucknell, Dickinson, Penn State, U of Penn, a variety of places, not only in Pennsylvania, but beyond Pennsylvania.
The thing that always struck me was, I said, well, look at the quality of faculty
Yes.
that's teaching it at a community college. It's the same.
Oh, yes.
I mean, the credentials are absolutely the same.
Absolutely. We have so many with their doctorates, so many that have taught and have been requested to come and teach at UPenn, Yale, and other places. They decide to stay here mainly because they can focus on students. And that's personally what I'm very impressed with our faculty. They're not worrying about research and publishing, even though many of them do. They're really worried about teaching and learning in the classroom. So I'll tell you, if I had children, I would definitely have them come here because I'm so impressed with the instruction.
That's amazing.
And the support. Our people in student affairs that are supporting students outside the classroom has been phenomenal.
Fantastic.
Well, one of the things Nate said earlier is that you've really been out in the community. You have made a presence. I remember the first time I met you, I was going through the halls, of the Pat Thompson.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
What building is that?
Cooper, I think. Yes.
No, not at Cooper.
Oh, Stabler or
One of those,
one of those.
One of those,
Yeah.
yes, one of those, okay. And I had just come out of a meeting with Pat Thompson, and we were looking at the Kwanzaa Festival. And I come out, and this gentleman approaches me, and, hi, good morning, how are you? And I'm like, you're just not ready for that at certain times. And I said who I am, and you said, I'm Ski. And I said, oh, you're the president. You didn't say the president either, but I knew the name because I had heard, been familiar with you. But I came back and told folks how delightful that was, that your approach was so welcoming and just made me feel so at ease. I want to really
Well, Pat, thanks for saying that. I think what's really important, and I've been
Yes.
trying to instill that over the last 10 months, is we need to make sure that it is a safe, inviting, celebratory, and honoring institution. And so I really hope that all of us will make our visitors feel very special and very welcome, because it's the community college.
Yes.
And we can't forget that.
Absolutely. One thing I've always enjoyed about Harrisburg Area Community College, because they won't say HACC, I'm going to say the whole.
Okay, yes.
Which is cool. But is that you've had a lot of wonderful community events on campus. For example, your Kwanzaa Festival.
Yes.
But also your family festival that just took place. I was just blown away.
Well, and Nate, Family Festival, we had the Heart Walk, we've had the Green Belt had their bicycle event starting at our place 2 Sundays ago. And not just in Harrisburg. Lancaster has a variety of multicultural events.